What's going on, good people? Welcome back to day 27 of the 31 days of value. It's Saturday, and I'm hoping you guys are having an awesome week. I really want you to understand this core concept of sales that I want to share with you. My goal in the 31 days of value is to sprinkle all these different concepts, give you some insights, let you listen to some recordings, help you see how I run my business, how I do my operations, and hopefully that helps bless your business and your team. So with that said, suggestive selling. Now, when it comes to suggestive selling, the mindset needs to be you are an advisor and you need to position yourself as an advisor. You need to not be an order taker. I remember my time at the restaurant, at the sushi spot. Whenever I would go up to a table, I'd say, put your menus down. I got it from here. You're here for a great experience. My job is to help you achieve that. I'm the expert. Even when I go out to dinner with my wife, I'm happy to ask the server, what do you recommend? Because he works there, she works there. They know things that you don't. And I believe that our customers want us to be the expert, but sometimes they feel like they have to be. Sometimes they feel like they need to get it all out. And the minute you shift gears, shift that energy, change the conversation, and make it about them and their project and facilitate the best experience possible, for some crazy reason, you make more money. And that's because you make it easy for people to say yes. Whenever I used to go up to a table when I used to serve at a sushi restaurant, I'd say, put your menus down. Just so you know, we have these special off-the-menu sushi rolls that everyone goes crazy about. The rolls on the menu are good, but to be honest with you, you're going to want to hear about the ones that I recommend. And when I phrased it like that, they would put their menus down, look me in the eye and say, tell me what you got. We're here for a great experience. Now, there's two sides to this. Side one is the delivery, right? And side two is the fulfillment. If I overplayed my hand, then that tip wouldn't be very good. And there were some instances where they didn't like what we offered. I mean, that sometimes happens, but the vast majority of people loved the specialty rolls. We had a few specialty rolls: the Gilman roll, the G roll, the Jimmy roll, which was a roll that came with a flame around it. I mean, really cool sushi rolls that you wouldn't find on the menu. And it created curiosity, but it also enhanced the experience. And when they left, they said, wow, we enjoyed everything. That was what we came for. So in the same capacity, we could take that same principle in home service, especially when it comes to your customers. And I always say this, don't be an order taker. So in this recording, I'm going to share with you, we reached out. So this was after an estimate. Chris went by. Of course, he did his job in trying to get them to say yes to certain things. The scope got diluted down to just walls in a few areas. And I got on the phone, emphasized the value, gave the customer options in bite-sized chunks, which you'll listen to. The way everything's framed is very easy to say yes to. It's not abrasive. It's not forceful. It's from an advisor standpoint. And then at that point, it opens up the ability to have a conversation about what is best for the outcome, what is best for you, okay? And I'm pleased to say that this customer did hire us. They went with the garage, all the trim, all the doors, and all the walls in the whole house. This turned a quote from what would have been around $2,000 to close to $7,000. And again, my goal isn't to showcase to you my salesy sales skills here, because I want you to understand that you don't need to be this fast-talking salesperson to increase the bottom line. You need to be curious, you need to be confident, and you need to be an advisor. So listen to this recording, compare it to how you are upselling and suggestively offering options to your customers, and then implement some of the things you hear in this dialogue. Thank you guys for checking in day 27 of the 31 days of value.
Hello.
This is Tanner with Premium Painting. How are you?
Okay.
Hey, good. Congrats on the new house. I'm actually just putting together your proposal, and I just wanted to ask you a couple questions before I send this over. Did I catch you at a good time?
We're driving, and my husband needs directions.
Okay, would you?
I think you can talk.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure I got the scope correct, and then kind of just talk about time frame real quick. Now I
Okay.
know that you're moving in. You closed already, and I was told that you want to do this closer to the end of September. Is that the case?
Yes.
Okay. In terms of time frame, is there any chance you'd be willing to do it the week of the 22nd? That's my opening that I have around that time.
Um, we're not gonna be, huh? We're not here.
Okay. So
Uh,
okay, understood. So you'll be back around that time.
we'll be back around the 25th, 26th.
Okay. Well, I mean, just letting you know, we're happy to work unattended, but it is your space, and we fully understand. So that is an
Okay.
option if you're interested. So what I have here is the living room, the hallway, the master bed, the second bedroom. We're going to do the kitchen and the den. Um, just want to make sure you do not want a price for any of the trim. I noticed some of the doors could use a little paint in some of the pictures, and Chris made a little bit of a note about just obviously normal wear and tear. Is that something you're not interested in, or would you like me to provide you a quote with that?
Well, go ahead and give us a quote for that too.
Okay, happy to do that. And the last question I have is, have you chosen colors?
Yeah, I think I know what color.
Okay. We do offer a free color consultation with our decorator. It's no charge, but she can help you
Oh,
pick out accents. And what she's really good at is saving you trips to the paint store. She'll bring you over a couple samples, and it's an hour session, and it's free. Is that something you think you'd be interested in if
well,
we were
I
to do
mean,
it for you?
the problem is I want to get it scheduled when we're here at the end of the month,
Okay.
and so I'm not going to have time to book a thing with her as well unless I can do it online.
Yes, ma'am. Well, when are you
Yeah,
guys leaving?
we're leaving today.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, and she can work virtually. That's not a problem. And
It's just, I mean, it's just that, I feel like it's better in in the space.
it is. Well, one thing we can do, and this is what I typically have done in this same scenario, is if you have us do the trim work, chances are better than none that you're going to do a white color on the trim, so the team can get started with that when you get back, and then we can have our color consultant meet us on the first day of the project and do your color consultant there while the team is working. That's
Okay.
an option. Or we could just schedule the job a day after you get back and just schedule her in to come in a day before. The color is not
Okay.
going to impact the price. We just want to make sure you
Okay.
get what you want, and
Okay.
yes, ma'am. The last
All
thing
right.
I have here is that you're not doing the whole house. Are you interested in a quote to do the walls in the rest of the rooms, or are you going to save that for another time?
Well, the only thing that's left is the bathroom,
Uh-huh.
the two bathrooms. That's it.
Okay, now I didn't see anything for the laundry room. Do you care if the laundry room gets
That's
done?
it. It's in the garage.
Oh, okay, so we don't want to do anything in the garage.
No.
Okay,
No.
are you remodeling the bathrooms?
No, but they remodeled recently, and so the
They
paint
look
looks
good?
good in there. Yeah.
Okay, so here's how my quote's going to look. I'm going to give you a price for all the walls. That's going to be one line item. And then I'm going to give you two prices. One's going to be for the trim, and the other one's going to be for the doors as optional prices if you decide you would like us to do those elements of the project.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and send this over, and when you have some time to look at it, if you have any questions, just let us know.
Okay.
All
Thanks.
right. Thanks so much. Safe travels.
Well.